JJ Redick recently spoke out after the Lakers practice with high praise for Gabe Vincent, who had a forgettable season last year to say the least. However, this year it looks like he is healthy and ready to make an impact as one of the lead guards off the Lakers bench, and he looks to play a pivotal role for the Lakers this upcoming season. What's good? I'm Okechi Apakama, and this is Lakers Digest coming at you with another video. And before we get into everything we have for you for today's video, guys, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already to get those Laker updates, especially with the Lakers' first preseason game tonight. So you want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of those action or updates. Now, without out the way, let's hop straight into today's topics as JJ Redick had high praise for Gabe Vincent. So, the Lakers have been going through training camp here this past week, going through practices, and we've been getting a lot of good sound bites and a lot of good buzz about this Laker action and how guys are really together and guys are really excited, and there's been a lot of organization and structure to go along with the system. So, JJ Redick recently spoke out after practice recently, and he talked about Gabe Vincent and his professionalism. And he spoke about his professionalism and then his play and then how he just had very high praise for him. So this is what JJ Redick said about Gabe Vincent. So he is one of those guys where you're like, man, I would love to have 10 Gabe Vincents. You know, he's just easy to coach. You know what he's going to be day to day, consistency. And that last point there is huge for Gabe Vincent, consistency, because he only played 11 games last season for the Lakers, and he really didn't find his footing, and he was kind of just a shell of himself, especially in those playoffs where, yes, he did have some good defensive moments, but overall, he just wasn't playing up to the caliber of player that he is used to, or that we even saw the year prior, as he was one of the lead guards for the Miami Heat going all the way to the NBA Finals. But fast forward to this season, and it looks like he is now healed up, ready to go, as he talked about it a little bit after practice, saying, this is from Dave McMiniman, saying that even though that Gabe Vincent came back from a knee injury with 8 games to go in the regular season, he says he wasn't fully healthy until a month into the offseason, and he's 100% heading into the preseason, however. So that is big news for the Los Angeles Lakers that Gabe Vincent is healthy and ready to go, because he was a guy that the Lakers sorely missed most of last season because they were lacking a backup point guard, and that's where we got a lot of minutes where Austin Reaves was the main guy or the main ball handler for the Lakers on those bench units. And sometimes they didn't do as great because Austin Reaves really works better when he has another guy next to him that can do a similar action. So now you can input a guy like Gabe Vincent, and if he can get back to that caliber of player, or even better, to where he was with the Miami Heat, then that can be huge for the Los Angeles Lakers, because if they're able to get a viable Gabe Vincent, then that is another guy that can shore up your bench rotation and really be very impactful for your team and help you in a lot of winning ways. So that kind of leads me to my next point here of Gabe Vincent, saying Gabe Vincent could play a pivotal role. And like I said, this is big for the Lakers, that backup point guard position, as Gabe Vincent could be one of those 9 guys that JJ Redick was talking about, of having a 9-man rotation. He could be one of those guys in that rotation and have a pretty solid spot, because he does something that none of the other bench guys really do, as he's a ball handling guard and he's a pretty solid point of attack defender, because like that where he was able to earn his money for the Los Angeles Lakers and earn his spot really in the league, just being a hound on the defensive end. And that is big for the Los Angeles Lakers because they've kind of been sorely lacking in that position, that real point of attack dog defender. Yes, a guy like Jared Vanderbilt can do it, but he also hasn't been super healthy this season. So, and we're also not sure about his health going into this season. So you're going to need somebody who can do that at that position, and Gabe Vincent looks to be like that guy. But not only defensively could he be a very viable piece, but offensively as well. So Mike Trudell was summing things up with Gabe Vincent, what he said, and so Gabe Vincent noted that he is comfortable playing along either side, either Reaves or Russell in the backcourt bench rotation, which is still undetermined. He likes how all three can handle the ball or play off the ball offensively. And that is a big thing there at the end, playing on or off the ball. So those three guys, Austin Reaves, D'Angelo Russell, and Gabe Vincent, all have an interchangeability because they can all dribble, pass, and shoot. And that is very big for the Lakers, having three guys that can have that type of interchangeability, because then you can have some flexibility, whether it's playing one guy with the other, or playing some guys with the other, or even playing some of them all together if you have the requisite and talent in the front court. But just at least in the backcourt, you have a guy like Gabe Vincent who can either play off of Reaves or play off of Austin Reaves, and it's obviously dependent on what JJ Redick sees as a more viable option. And that's why you have the preseason and some of these early games here for the Lakers to see where Gabe Vincent really fits in this rotation. But if he's able to stick, I think he can play a very big role for this team and be a guy that can help get them wins, because he's not only can be a guy that can come off your bench, but he can also make a spot start. So say if D'Angelo Russell or Austin Reaves were to miss a game or two, then you have another viable guy in Gabe Vincent that can step right into that position and really add to your defense a little bit, so really help on that end of the floor. And then also he can be a guy that can close games for you as well. So say if he's a guy that, say if he's playing well, has like 15 or 16 points going into the fourth quarter, then you want a guy like him to be closing games and really helping you out, not only just be a threat as an off-ball shooter, but also can be a guy that can get you some on the ball as well. So say if he's running screen and roll with a guy like LeBron James or a guy like Anthony Davis, then you can really shore some things up there for the Los Angeles Lakers. But it's also dependent on what JJ Redick sees fit to do. But just the capability that Gabe Vincent can do that is huge and massive for the Los Angeles Lakers, because they were sorely lacking in bench production last season. So having a viable guy come off that bench and really can be a guy that can shore up that bench is massive for the Lakers, because maybe it looks like their bench could be better than last season, but it's still yet to see because we haven't seen a game just yet. But with Gabe Vincent and then the ascension of Max Christie, and then you also still have Jared Vanderbilt, hopefully he doesn't miss too much time here and is able to come back relatively soon. Then you have another defensive guy off that bench, and then you got Jackson Hayes. So you've got a lot of different options there off the bench who can be pretty solid dudes, and that's kind of what you just need off the bench. You don't need guys to be really superstars or stars. You just need guys to do their job and play their role, and Gabe Vincent is the epitome of that. That's what goes back to what JJ Redick talked about with his professionalism, just being a guy just to do the work and do the things that you ask. So if Gabe Vincent, you ask him, Gabe Vincent, run a ball screen. Gabe Vincent's going to run a ball screen. Gabe Vincent, take care of the basketball. Gabe Vincent is going to take care of the basketball. Gabe Vincent, knock down shots. He's a guy who can do that as well. So just being a very coachable asset for JJ Redick is huge, especially a guy in his first year. And then he obviously commands that respect in the locker room because he is a guy that's been in the league for a little bit here now. So having that on your team is just very huge for this Los Angeles Lakers team. And if they're able to get him as a viable option off that bench, then that sky is the limit for this Laker bench unit. But let us know in the comments down below of what you guys think of Gabe Vincent. Do you think more in line with me, as he can be a guy, a very viable guy off the bench, and really help shore up that bench rotation, especially that bench guard, and really take that lead guard position for the Lakers? Or are you more of the latter of Gabe Vincent and really just thinking that, maybe we should look to trade him, or maybe look at other guys off that bench, maybe a Dalton Connect or somebody of that nature to maybe cover some of these minutes? So let us know in the comments down below. And then also one more thing for us, guys. There is about only 19% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are subscribed to the channel. There's 80% of you guys who are not yet subscribed. And if you guys want more of those Laker updates, especially with Lakers basketball now underway, you guys are going to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of the action. Now, that's going to be it for this video. I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.